And I returned to SimCity 4. Alright, had a few difficulties with the recording apparently last time. The game does not like it when I tab out, so hopefully we'll not be doing that anymore. So basically I just finished up the commercial or the industrial area here to get that out of the way, and I added a landfill here as well as a recycling center. I may regret this, but the idea of going out of town to make another one in like Lakeside Junction and have it shipped here is not viable because it costs too much per tile to have a landfill, and I was originally thinking of putting a waste to energy plant in here as well to sell energy back to River City and then keep burning through the landfill stuff. Thing is, it is like $1,000 or simoleons a month to have that, so way more than Lakeside Junction was ever able to have, and we would have been out of money rapidly. So I still want to do this idea, but I think I will put it maybe in this tile, and we'll have like a little industrial suburb type thing, something that can generate enough revenue to justify that. Because even with a deal, buying energy and paying for the landfill is not enough to offset the costs, so we won't be doing that. What I would like to do, though, is take care of some of the agricultural demand that we've got going on in River City, and I think we'll go ahead and develop this. And to that end, I've got this going in here, although it doesn't seem to be connected anymore, so let me pop in here for a moment. There. Hopefully that'll work. Let's pop out, save that. And then I want to make sure I've also got connections from Meierville here. Alright. So I do have this, but I've got the wrong connections going on. I think I want to continue this road out. And, what is that? Relieve rubbish, okay. Right. But we're not going to be doing that. It's really unfortunate that it is not a regional connection to do the deals. You have to be right next to it. Now, what is this? I am curious about this. Let's go ahead and try it. Dang it. There. That's what I want. Freedom of expression. Plainclothes police officers attempting to verify claims your vehicle is acting as a political statement. What's the alternative? Nab the carjacker. I gain mayoral rating here, which in this town I guess is good. I think either alternative. So your alternatives go between the good and the bad ones. Okay. Well, this is interesting. This may be difficult to do. We have to get out of here before we get caught. Ah, dang it. I didn't pull up the list of things again. And we're on a straight road here, so I don't think I'll be able to do that. This one, though. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. I can't get there from here. It's got to be on Sunrise Road then, yeah? Okay, I don't think we need that. People aren't in my way right now. Boy, this is the downside of not having a fully gridded out... Oh my god, come on! Okay, well, that didn't work out. Suddenly traffic. What the hell? Alright, well, we won't worry about that then. Let's come back in here. I do want this connected, but I actually don't want this to be the main way these people take out of town, so I'm gonna convert that back into a street. And then we will go make our connections over in the left side. I think there's a lot of stuff I could potentially unlock with cop cars, but... Okay, well... Let's go into here. And I need to pull out... First of all... What is that? I'm gonna be doing a lake. I'm gonna be doing a lake in here. Now let me pull out again. Really, the only way I can connect that is up into here. So we'll have maybe just a little one here in the corner. I wish it would just automatically pause. Okay, first things first, that's done. Let's go ahead and grab this and shrink that down. There. That will suffice. Okay. So we have a bunch of roads here. Well, let's get some hills. As always, I like to give just a little bit of elevation. And you know what? Actually, let's do a little bit of a change up here. Shallow valley, maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have done that right along the edge there. Now that's not going to match up. Let's come back in here. Okay. We will smooth everything out, erode everything, smooth everything out. Oh boy. Damn it. I gotta be so finicky. Alright, well, let's put trees in everywhere that we can, even though most of this is gonna get eaten up by the farmlands. Okay. Good enough. This is going to be Meierville West. This will be under the jurisdiction of Mayor Meyer. Okay. Let's go ahead and connect this up. And connect this up. I really don't think I like this. Tell you what, let's get rid of that. Let's pop out of here. Pop back into here. We will rethink this. So let's turn it into which way? The right side? What do you mean it's unsuitable? Alright. I'll end up pulling this back. I don't want it to be there. It might hurt this thing a little bit, but okay. So now, pop out here, save. There. this will work, will it? It will, but we don't have to have that. It'll work out there, I guess. I guess I just wanted maybe something a little bit different, just to just to add a little bit of variety, but let's not worry too much about that. So 2, 5, that's close enough, I guess. Which means, okay, that actually works out. That actually works out. Okay. We're going to want one way about there. Great, yeah, and I gotta think now. Go ahead and have a big one there. Pull it back maybe, so I can put... Oh, for... Let's see how many. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, it's not perfect. Second thoughts on that. I would actually like them to blow into the wind. But I want to instead put them over here. Right up along this. How much are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Maybe if we pull it back. And now we at least have it connected. These ones will be a little out of service here. It's fine. I'll let them develop first and then we'll have it all jump. What are we looking at here? About a halfway mark there. All right, let's just let this go. So I was reading more in the guidebook that I'm looking at on how the regional demand stuff works. And it's really interesting and really complicated. But basically, you build up a bunch of demands and it counts as like a score, basically. And then you do that in one city, and then you take it out to another region. But in order for it to basically, I don't know, alleviate pressure over time and work properly, you have to basically hop in between cities and regions again and again, because they work at different time periods. You know, like we're in 2000 here. Like there's a big time dilation in that, and so you can only really get it to all match up and line up if you are going between the different No, we should clean that, close that out. Different regions, because it will need to update your demands and whatnot. So right now we're seeing that, yeah, there's a lot of residential demand, a lot of farm demand, but that is residential and farm demand from 2000. So it will over time catch up to the neighboring cities and whatnot that are creating the demand or that have the demand. And so, like, you know, we're over here in River City getting farm demand. Well, this will feed into farm demand eventually. And when we go over here, what we've got down will be considered as contemporary to River City at whatever year it is. But eventually it'll hit a point where it doesn't continue anymore because it is looking retroactively at saying, well, okay, you left the city at this year, there was this much demand, and so then it'll eventually run out in the future, and you have to, it's really interesting, but it seems like a major pain in the ass at the same time. Oh, I didn't do the full thing here. That's alright. Just developing. Oh, shoot. That was a mistake. This one hasn't gone yet. I think I'm just going to leave that. We'll just leave some trees here. Okay, so now we just gotta wait for these to run. Couple more. Oh. It ate all the trees. Guess I didn't realize where they were planted at. That's too bad. Okay. I still got one more. There it is. Let it fully develop so it counts. Alright. I'm curious. Short trip, low crime. I wonder if it's all these things. Medium land value, that must be why. As opposed to this one who is a low land value. Which is strange because it's very close to water here. That's a medium land value, and it didn't turn into a silo. Well, anyway, I think that's good. Moisture is just 53%. So we could lower the capacity on that. Maybe raise it just a titch. Better than that, come on. 71%. Okay, good enough. Check out the money situation. More than enough being made in here. Okay, good to go. So now we've got a little bit of connection there. So I was going to develop that, but I think since we've got garbage already, I will just go back into River City. You know what, maybe we should develop the land here. I can at least maybe develop the land. Get at the river in here? Because I think we should probably get even more. Well, let's go see how much our demands are being met by here. Sign a deal with who? Yeah, see, we don't really want to... do that. Okay, yeah, density. Well, check out our demands here. So, we've absolutely cratered the demand now for dirty industry, which is good, but now we've got manufactured industry coming up, as well as we've still got a lot of demands for people coming in. So, I'm thinking maybe we should start watering these things. We get yelled at about that, but one thing it would allow me to do is start building more of the dense stuff. I think before we do that, though, maybe I should be doing the bus situation. Where's our money? We don't have too much money anymore, do we? Okay, well, maybe I should hold off on that. Maybe I should get more people in, after all. I don't know if I got this last time because of the whole camera situation, but we see here, when I put those roads in, it took care of a lot of the traffic situation, so this right here could probably be solved in the same manner. I just didn't want to use a grid full of the roads, because you don't really see those kinds of roads in residential areas. So I was hoping that maybe mass transit could take care of that. If we start putting buses in every other square like it was originally intended, that might help out a little bit. We're also seeing a little bit of urban decay here. People are starting to move out. We're actually seeing here that we've got low wealth residents living in the medium wealth. And really, there's no reason other than maybe long commute, but we see that it's not watered. So maybe I should start doing that. First of all, let's finish our connections here. Even though now there's really no reason, and we've completely moved the demands. In fact, I don't think we need any of these anymore. Well, it doesn't matter because these will get eaten up with the power lines. We don't see any traffic demand over here anymore because there's no reason for it to go that way. It's unfortunate that they are all just using these roads, though, and not the big avenue over here. It may behoove me to put 2 more one-ways in here. But I've got a few other things I want to look at. One is education. We're seeing a little bit of an issue here with no education building down here. Now, what do we have? I should probably check out my fundings here, too. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close. So, if I were to do this at max, that would go out to this block here. Right. I don't think that's necessary, because I can just get another one, another school, maybe down around here. There'll be overlap, but that's fine. But we should probably boost funding just a tad bit. Maybe not that much. Maybe not that much. Why is it so hard? Okay, fine. And then we'll do a hospital as well. Oh yeah, we're very close to that. There, add another 100 beds on that one. And then we've got issues going on over here too, I think, with some decay and blight. Maybe not. High hospital grade, but yeah, they've got no... So they've got the commute issues for sure. Did I also... Yes, I've also got a MySim in here now. Living in here in the big old mansion because, you know, why not? And they work... Where do they work? Doesn't seem like a very fancy car for where you work. Egg salad will spoil during a long commute. Okay, got a very bad commute then. Alright. So there's another thing with this demand, which is that when you have a demand in a certain industry, for example, if I were to build more industry, it is more likely to develop as manufacturing. So I think what I could do is maybe start another area for industry, and I'm thinking over here. So why don't we start laying that out just a little bit? Let this run at slow speed. Here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lots of wild animals out here. I think rather than run something to the edge there, we'll maybe leave it like that. So I probably should have it go along the side, though. Let's go ahead and grab this. And way out here. Yeah, alright. Connect it to there. Connect it to there. Do something like that. Now, theoretically, it should develop as manufacturing. Let's hold off on this until I get this watered. So of course I seem to have gone over. So let's see, there should be one there. This is where it should go in the back. Or we can just run it to the edge. Can I do something about that helicopter? Can I maybe take it and then get it to land so it's not constantly making any noise? E. Looks like we're starting to get a little bit of density in there for the commercial. That's good. can definitely see where we need some green spaces. There's a mansion across from the soccer field now. Good. Maybe that'll get it to shut up for a while. Let's check out graph of mayor rating. Okay, that didn't really seem to help. So I don't know, I mean this is percentile based, but I don't know how many points is in a percentage for the mayor rating. We definitely need to get that up if I want more of the stuff from it. Now, this is pretty far away. It is also unpowered, so I should not be surprised that it has not developed yet. But it seems that actually demand has gone down considerably to the point where it's not even developing. It must be developing down here elsewhere. So I think we need to start looking at moving on. Let me go ahead and do this. Start watering some of these neighborhoods. Let's just water all of them then. And then we can come in maybe with a little bit of the medium. We'll find some places that could use a little bit of medium. Try not to destroy the good homes, but that one. Actually, putting them in areas that would be close to a bus stop, for example, would also be a good idea. Okay, we're starting to see some pretty decent homes over here. Maybe let's get one right there. But I do think this idea here, maybe we'll bring that out. We got so much room, I don't need to cram that stuff. In fact, what we could do, if anything, is put it out here, but transit is still one of the issues, so I guess if we're going to add more blocks, we need to add them down here. We do have several locations for them. Ahead and have apartment blocks there. That didn't seem to do it. Dang it. Yeah. We're having issues. So I can get rid of that sign. That is not how you do that. There. Oh, pause. Let's go for a ride on the train. So, to prevent it from blowing up, we'll just not go that way. Now it wants me to go back around. That's not fair. How am I supposed to go to a target this way if you want me to go that way? Oh, right, another thing. This is a bad location for this. So, the trains will go looking for a way out via train, or via rail, I guess, if it is better to do so than to go to the road. So by having this right here next to a main exit, we're not actually getting any guarantee that they're going to come here rather than just take a truck and go out this way. So really, this would be better served over here. And I think I will go ahead and just make one right here. Damn you. Come on. There. And we'll just run like that. And we can go ahead and get rid of this because it's probably not doing anything terribly useful for me. So this way, well, no, not that one either. I forgot I made a connection here. So I guess a way to prevent this would actually be getting rid of those. So maybe instead we need to be putting it in the middle. Let's put it right here instead. There. If I really wanted it to do rail, I would just kill those connections. At least that connection, for sure. But it also behooves me to not do that. Now here, for example, along this corridor would be a pretty good spot for a few of them, because they are a distance away. So why don't we put in another one right about here? Oh, wow, that was a big one. That was a mistake. Didn't realize how big that thing was. It's alright. The more dirty industry we get rid of, the better off we will be for getting the manufacturing. How can I tell if it's manufactured? That's dirty. Yeah. And now we have no demand for any of that anyway, so that's not going to be coming back. Boy, we're seeing a lot of problems here. Okay. Well, maybe then it is time to expand the road network just a bit. Because that's kind of causing us a little bit of issue there, isn't it? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why the sudden change? Oh boy. Alright. Landfill is excessive. Okay, well, maybe... I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I could expand the landfill area. I could put down a waste energy generator instead. Where are we at on money, by the way? Ay. I gotta be worried way more about that. Which I guess is just more residential. Well, okay. I guess maybe I should then. Maybe I should put... Okay, I'm seeing agricultural demand yet. And I'm wondering if maybe they are taking the first job they can get to, which would be the industry, even though we have this massive amount of farms just down below. So maybe I should start developing some of the neighborhoods out here, or like here, so they can take these roads, and then that way they can go off to this area and this new West Meierville, and maybe get jobs out that way. Because the thing about farms is that they soak up jobs, but they don't provide taxes, which is interesting. That's another option, I guess. I have all this land out here I could develop as agriculture, and then just build over time. But we're about to have a tax crisis here, so I need to rethink that. Anyway, this is slowly going to develop. We'll see what we can do about it. Maybe, what are we at here? Manufacturing, yeah. So our manufacturing center is now going to be in the north, if I want to keep developing it that way. And in fact, since we are seeing a negative demand in dirty, maybe it would behoove me to come actually in here and start demolishing some of this stuff. Because that actually has a negative impact on desirability. It will lead to abandonment, it will lead to a lot of bad things, actually. So perhaps I should start chewing up some of these on some of the roadways here, so that they get forced to basically reincarnate as manufacturing, which might be helpful. And I would like to develop the city out this direction. Well, maybe. Just put some farms and manufacturing and start getting the neighborhoods up in the north here. That would help cut commute times for some of these people. Be able to go up that way. I don't know. We'll try something. I'm going to end this one here. I will see you next time.